Best, Jalen Ramsey, who got himself a pick last week and a boatload of tackles. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, just ahead on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 112 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Davis now. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 30 inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD. Only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting a stop. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here's Davis. Off play action. Open man downfield as Waddle is gone. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Waddle nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, Davis. To the sideline and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Davis. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3...
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. Avoids the turnover.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a good play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to have the connection with Foster. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as the Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? When they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and goal from the 1. On play action, Lance to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback can run well. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tough.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Davis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jets will take over this offense. And Garrett Wilson headed back out. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult. To me, it's a lot like baseball. When guys first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, they go through the league the first time and they're hot. People go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good point. He's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Throwing his Lance on third down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give, running right is Hall. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They need 12 here. It's third down. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Davis. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 45. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Davis. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the 9, second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they brought the extra goal game down to the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melting on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Now a hit and a loose tackle. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Holding. Receiving.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And it often runs you into a penalty.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. Here's a second and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Ball again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Lance. Pass taken in. Ball's been tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On first and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
So people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The throw over the middle, taken in. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Lance. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's on Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of it first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going right side is Wright. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That's caught. This is a Bama-Kanda. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance to throw it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Davis. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. but by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Running left, H.M. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Running right, here's H.M. And he'll run it for about 5. Close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for it with H.M. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. Oh, absolutely filthy jump. He's got some space now. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play calling should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run, H.M. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
H.M. once more. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This taken in right around the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's right. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice scan from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Open man, here's Foster. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Lance now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Lance. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Lance going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been kind of the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So there's a potential double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline it goes. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Romeo Doubs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 of the 44.
Holding. Offense.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Davis now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Jets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
They'll go again with Hall.
This right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And a fast footwork by White.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down, New York.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start. Offense.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
And now they'll throw with Lance. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Trey Lance,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Davis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Davis now. To throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Breece Hall leading out this offense for another series.
Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah. You remember when he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick. Oh, there was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. One yours wasn't mine, all right? The carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, have been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lance now to throw.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down and decline, it brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Davis on 1st and 10.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Jets' 49-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Davis. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Davis on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Back to throw again.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Again, it's Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That one good for 13 on a Dolphin first down. Back to throw. Davis toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw again on second down. Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, on third down, they
They take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets take it over again. Brees Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to put their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Brees Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Brees Hall. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 29.
132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Nothing fancy there, little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try. Throwing on 2nd and long. Davis. Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown. Great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
As this gets him back within a touchdown on a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Brees Hall held help leading out this offense for another series.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball really increases as one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Lance.
Caught by Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Number 17, Garrett Wilson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Now Lance.
He gets this out to Foster on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Give up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll roll him out right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
Davis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And Lance's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
To throw, it's Lance. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lance looks to throw again.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Miami set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Kramer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Davis.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here's Hall again.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Davis. And
his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. Here's Davis on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Davis. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And did he get their feet down? Yes, touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 23 yards from a touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Option play, here's Hall. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Straight ahead is Hall. Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. On second down, a run with Hall. And room there to work it inside the 25. 114 yards rushing for him now to this point. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach in the previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandable.